social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Grace and peace, everybody. There was no thumbnail, there was no title, so you don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to be talking about Yak Gotti, YSL trial holdover. Young man was found innocent and was exonerated, but he had some cases that they picked up while he was in jail. Well, today, newsflash, he's actually been released. Well, going to be released. So let me bring this in because I met his mother when I was doing the YSL trial. Super nice woman, very nice woman. And so to see her being able to celebrate with her son, celebrate that her son will be getting out is pretty dope. So let's bring this in real quick. Here we go. And let's talk about it. Let's go.
New at noon, just months after being acquitted of all charges in the long-running YSL gang trial, Atlanta rapper Yak Gotti could soon be released on probation. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Paul Milliken. And this morning, the rapper took a plea deal to resolve the rest of the cases that he picked up in jail. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert was in the Fulton County courtroom and is now live downtown with the late-breaking details. Tyler, good afternoon.
Yeah, Paul, good afternoon to you. For nearly 3 years, Diamante Kendrick, also known as Yak Gotti, has been in jail, but that will soon change after a court hearing this morning. I want to take you inside the courtroom as all of this happened, as he took a plea deal for the remaining cases he had against him. Today's hearing comes just months after a jury found Kendrick not guilty of murder and RICO charges in December during the YSL trial, but he remained in jail as he dealt with several other cases related to a jail fight and contraband charges. Today, he resolved those cases. Kendrick entered a guilty plea to a single count of aggravated battery, and the rest of those charges were dropped. He will be released on probation. According to prosecutors, Kendrick, along with several co-defendants, entered the cell of another inmate in June 2024 and attacked him. The state says Kendrick and the others used an electrical cord to injure the victim. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Paige Reese Whitaker accepted the plea deal and sentenced Kendrick to 12 years in prison, which has been commuted to time served. He'll now be released on probation. I spoke to Kendrick's mom and his attorneys after the hearing. Take a listen.
Victory was won today, and I'm thankful that my son's coming home. I miss him deeply, real deeply. He got not guilty, and he still was in jail. So I'm happy about that.
The Yak man is getting back out in the street. He's going to greet his family. He's looking forward to being with his family and friends again and getting back in the studio. His album is coming out, and we're happy to see that this long ordeal that he has suffered is over.
And as you heard his attorney say there, he has a new album coming out soon. At the end of the sentencing hearing, Judge Paige Reese Whitaker said, quote, "I wish you good luck on your forthcoming album." Kendrick's attorneys are hopeful that he'll be able to be released today or at the very latest tomorrow. We are live in downtown Atlanta this afternoon. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
All right, Tyler, we'll see you later this afternoon.
Okay, I'm not making fun of it. I'm not making fun of it at all. But to hear Bruce Harvey give him a shout out about his album and to hear that Paige Whitaker actually wished him the best on his album, I did not have that on my bingo board at all. That is hilarious. I agree. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Hopefully, prayerfully, these gentlemen will make decisions that reflect the support and all of the encouragement that they've been getting. Hopefully they'll start making those kind of decisions. I want to shout out Classy Beats, great content creator out here in these YouTube streets as well. He did a response to this, and I would love to bring him in real quick. Just real quick, check out what he said and get your thoughts on it. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about Yak Gotti finally getting released? All that stuff. You looking forward to his album? I don't know. I just think that is hilarious that Bruce gave his album a shout out. Here, let me jump out of the way. Let's go. Shout out. Let's go. Classic Beats.
Let's get my guy up here. Shout out to Yak Gotti. In case you haven't heard, Yak Gotti is finally free.
Shout out to AJC.
Months after being acquitted of all charges,
I just saw that. Sorry about that.
YSL gang trial, Atlanta rapper Yak Gotti could soon be released
Tomorrow. We are live in downtown Atlanta this afternoon. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
All right, Tyler, we'll see you later this afternoon.
Yak Gotti's finally free. We're not sure the exact conditions on his plea that he took. Obviously, they were related to an incident that took place in the Fulton County Jail while he was awaiting to hear his sentence or hear what was going to be the verdict from the jury during the YSL trial. It turned out YSL trial came to an end. Yak Gotti was found not guilty on all counts, on both counts that he had in this case.
That's crazy.
Found not guilty, still had to go back to jail, came back for a hearing to figure out what was going on with the charges that took place in jail. There was some holdup with the DA's office. They were saying we need to figure this out. Ended up finding out that didn't need to be the case at all.
Wow.
It was just a ploy by the DA's office to do what they do best, and that's keep people locked up for no reason. So let's get into this article here from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Shout out to
giving some
HAC.
insight to what took place in court. What do they say? He was acquitted in the YSL trial. Now he's finally headed home. All right. Shout out to Yak Gotti. He said, after nearly 3 years behind bars, an Atlanta rapper who was acquitted during his lengthy Fulton County gang and racketeering trial is finally going home. Diamante Kendrick, who performs under the stage name Yak Gotti, pleaded guilty Wednesday to a single count of aggravated battery stemming from a fight last year at Rice Street Jail. Y'all may remember as well, he was stabbed the day before the verdict was read, which was insane. The day before the trial ended, Yak Gotti was stabbed in the head in Rice Street, which is, thank God he's still with us, and thank God he's out of there too. Prosecutors agreed to dismiss all of his remaining charges in exchange for the lone guilty plea, and Judge Paige Reese Whitaker wished Kendrick good luck on his upcoming album after sentencing him to probation. We got to get Judge Whitaker over here. She's amazing, man.
We got to.
I'm ready to go home, bro. Kendrick told Fulton County prosecutor Adam Abadi when he asked whether he pled guilty. Yes or no, Adam Abadi said. Yes, gets you home. Kendrick's attorney, Bruce Harvey, and his client had a 10-year-old daughter he finally gets to see. Said his client has a 10-year-old daughter he finally gets to see.
Right.
He went through that grueling trial and he was finally acquitted, Harvey said outside the courtroom. It's time to let him out so he can see his family and be a productive member of the community. Kendrick hugged both of his attorneys before leaving the courtroom. Then he put his hands over his heart and smiled at his mother as he walked out. Tasha Kendrick, who has been waiting years for her son's release, clenched her fist and raised both arms above her head. In exchange for his guilty plea, Kendrick was sentenced to 12 years with 9 months to serve and credit for the time he had already spent in jail. The balance of the sentence will be spent on probation, Judge Whitaker told him. So that's 10 years on probation. After 2 years of probation, here we go, with no violation, Kendrick will be placed on non-reporting status for 3 years. After those 3 years, so 5 years total, the remainder of his sentence will be suspended, which is absolutely amazing.
Dude, that's crazy.
I know Diamante Kendrick can do it. I know he will do it.
Come on.
Still wishing him the best. Absolutely amazing. Kendrick was the only defendant in the nearly 2-year-long Young Slime Life trial not to accept a plea deal to get convicted of a single charge. Prosecutors seemed stunned months ago when a jury returned not guilty verdicts on each count he faced, including murder. The trial, the longest in Georgia history, centered on Grammy-winning musician Young Thug, as we know, who prosecutors alleged was the co-founder and leader of an Atlanta street gang. The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, ended up taking a negotiated plea and getting probation in his case, but several jurors said after the trial that they did not think there was enough evidence to convict him. You know what the man said.
So what we have ultimately is that,
and we all saw it.
No evidence. None.
Defense attorney Nicole Westmoreland said she was thrilled Kendrick finally gets to go home after sitting through the long and brutal YSL trial. Not to mention getting stabbed in jail.
I mean, that's crazy.
Going to court every day for 2.5 years, fighting for your freedom, and then having to leave and go to your jail cell, she said, and hoping you make it back to court the next morning. Kendrick was stabbed by another inmate last year while awaiting a verdict in the case. At the end of the day, Mr. Kendrick was found not guilty of all the charges, but he still had to sit in a jail cell every night, Westmoreland said. We're happy it's over, and he's happy it's over, so he gets a chance to move on with his life. Kendrick was taken back to Fulton County Jail and was set to be released from there, his attorney said. All right, congratulations.
Shout out
to Yak Gotti. He's finally free. This whole thing is finally over, and I think he's going to move forward and keep his nose clean. I think he's going to stay out of the trouble. He has a lot of family around him. I think he has a good support system. And his mother being there, as they said, he has his 10-year-old. So it's exciting to see that he's finally free. He's just got to make it 5 more years, and then obviously the rest of his life after that. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment in the chat.
For sure.
I'm so happy for this man. And finally,
shout out to Classy Beats. Thank you so much, sir, for that. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, man, that was dope, man. Shout out to Yak Gotti. Is free, hopefully, and prayerfully he will make the right decisions to appreciate his freedom and to stay away from those things that literally stole 3 years of his life from him, from his daughter, from his family, and such like that, from his talent. I mean, Doug, Bruce Harvey didn't have an album, man. Come on. I mean, he's waiting for the album to drop. So anyway, what do y'all think down in the comments below? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Are you looking forward to this? Are we all cheering him on and praying that he will make the right decision, or you think he's going to be back in jail next Tuesday? Hopefully he will never be back in jail. I'm definitely believing that for the young man. Because again, like I met his mom, his family seems super supportive. And I really just think that he was making really horrible decisions. Not saying that he didn't make good decisions by any means or measure. But what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments below. This was a quick one. I didn't even have the thumbnail done. So I'm about to hook you up with a thumbnail, get you tight and right. But I will be back shortly because I'm pretty sure I got some other topics to talk about. But I will be back for sure. But I want to say thank you so much again for the support of the channel. Thank you, everybody who's not only liked the videos and find value in this type of content, but everyone that's in the comments, everybody's a part of the best live chat on the internet. Thank you all so much. Yeah, and real quick, let me just hit these comments very quickly. Mr. Harold says, yes, sir. Yay. Thank you, Jesus, says Lady Bunch. Absolutely. What's going on? What's going on? Girls need love too. There you go, Miss Mandy. How are you, friend? Glad he's going home. I'm so infuriated at the DA's office that I can't put my thoughts into words. David says, I agree with you right there. Renee says this, leave the street bum life alone. Can we get an amen to that? Absolutely. Please leave the street life alone, Yak Gotti. Leave it alone. If that means that you got to go out and become a spoken word artist, then go do it. But leave the street life alone. It is not your friend. The street wants to eat you up and spit you out. And you got 5 years of basically probation. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like I said, man, his mom is super dope. And I really want to see it, even just for her, like just so she can see that her son can make the right decisions. Anyway, move out of town. I agree. Move away from the streets, all of it. What's up, Granny G? Good to see you. But let me know what your thoughts are concerning that. I was hoping to do a live stream with a friend of the channel, but I wasn't able to get on the panel before they had already started. And so I will probably not be able to get on that panel with them tonight. Today rather. But I think I might come on. I got 2 other friends that want to talk about the same topic, and that being the stabbing in Frisco, Texas, the Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony story. So it's very possible I might come back. So don't be surprised if you see your guy back again real soon. Don't be surprised. Don't have no fear. I might be back. But in the meantime, let me get your thumbnail done. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Go catch the girls, and I will see you all real soon. Until then, my good people, grace and peace.